How many here have food sensitivities? How about gluten? Gluten sensitivity? Why would anybody have a gluten sensitivity? Gluten is gliadin, which is the protein of wheat, rye, barley, malt, spelt. That should go into the body, and what happens? So you have this protein, part of it's digested with HCl, most of it's digested with your digestive enzymes in your first part of the small intestine. It should be cleaved into very small pieces called amino acids. So if you think of a protein is a long chain of amino acids in a certain configuration. If you think of it as a beaded necklace, that's the protein. And gliadin is a certain protein because of the certain sequence of amino acids that are in that chain. Now as you digest that beaded necklace, your digestive enzyme should break off like little snippers all those amino acids and into just single beads of amino acids. Now it's not gliadin anymore, it's not gluten anymore, it's simply an amino acid. That amino acid is supposed to cross the gut barrier. Problem is that if I have a damaged gut barrier, I have gaps between the cells, now before it's completely cleaved into individual amino acids, there's a strand of 12, there's a strand of 8, there's a strand of 15, there's a strand of 35. These are able to get across the gut. They get across the gut, and remember, if it's still in the gut, it's not really in your body. Think of it that way. Now it's in your body, and it's in the bloodstream, and your immune system goes, what in the world is that thing? And what does your immune system do? Your immune system doesn't escort it out of the body. Your immune system does one thing, and it does it really well. It kills things. So it goes, what in the world is that? I know, let's kill it. So it kills that thing. So, well, you can't really kill a protein. Now it's a peptide. So you can't really kill that peptide, so it starts to make antibodies against that peptide, and now we have a food sensitivity. So now, everywhere you see that peptide, also inside the gut, when you eat gluten, you fire this an immune reaction, and you cause this state of inflammation, which does what? Further damages the epithelial lining of the gut. So it is, that's why we have food sensitivities. We have food sensitivities because those foods in partial form never should have got across the gut in the first place. So you could say, if we didn't ever have damage to the gut, would we be dealing with food sensitivities? The answer is not nearly at the percentage that we're dealing with them now. Why is this rise of food sensitivities? My goodness, everybody's gluten-free now. It must be a fad, right? No, it's because everybody's got damaged guts. And whether that's a fad or not, it's the truth. And it's because we live in a world that we're surrounded by chemicals that we're not supposed to be exposed to. No matter how good you try to live, or you're going to be a guru and move to a mountaintop, you can't get away from it. It's going to damage your gut wall. When you have damage to the gut wall, things are going to get through that never should have got through. So go back to, should I eat mercury in fish? Well, knowing how my gut is, I better not be eating any mercury, because it's going to probably absorb. And I'm going to have problems. Does that make sense?